Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the darkest dungeon, where today we're going to take a big, long expedition into the ruins with this champion quest, because we're looking for the rats, and the boss of the rats as well. So that's our goal. As we're going into the ruins, we know we're dealing with a lot of undead. So who do we have with us? For a start, we have Isaac, our crusader, because nothing says deal with the undead like a crusader. Then we have Turkey, because she's going to be our stress healer, because she's pretty damn good at stress healing, but also very damaging as well. We then have Saiketsu, our paladin, to be our healer and do all that's needed there. We then have Luna, the arbalist, to be one of our damaging sources in the back. And I've also learnt that the arbalist and the musketeer are actually identical. Like, full-blown. Their stats, their abilities, everything about them is identical. So, yeah. Suppose it's the aesthetic of what do you prefer, guns or a crossbow. So, I suppose we'd better head into the ruins then, and prepare our trip in.
Pace out the halls of your lineage.
Will do.
Familiar. Now, foreign.
I will do, Mr. Ancestor. How do we begin? We've got this big giant track up here, which I think might not be the worst way for us to start. Oh yes, I forgot there's a big, high mega bunch of vampires all over the place. They probably would have been useful to remember so we could deal with them. In addition, I should have equipped that trinket, which means that things don't light up as quickly. How come I'm always against these bloody buggers? Okay, first you have a speed of 3. How the hell did you go first? Off guard -4 speed. Slow draw -4. Wow, I didn't realize this team was so bad for speed on the first round of combat. Isaac's got no excuse. He's got a speed of 7 right now. I can blame you for not being able to hit anything, though. And you! Ha! You missed. Just like we always seem to miss you. Who would you like to shoot, Luna? I think you'd like to shoot this little fella. Good choice. Okay. The thirst. Why are you always thirsting for things? Can't you just accept not being thirsty and thus dying? I can already tell. This is gonna be a long day. At least you stress heal for 16 stress. That's good. That's a good number to know. Especially as 16 is a actual fair amount to stress heal for, too. And it's a corpse. Glorious. Who would like to check the sarcophagus? Hidden treasures. Always wonderful to hear. Shame we can't do anything with them. Okay, you can eat a little. Just to get rid of that 5 food. Well, I suppose we know a good way of going things now. Is that anything we care about? Of course it's not. Meaning we can go this way. We have an alchemy table, which means we can use medical herbs with it to gain more gold. Glorious. Right. Now then, as much as I want to go left and just skip the top section at all, we do need to explore 90% of the rooms, and I'm pretty sure this will likely include 90% of the rooms. So...
Ooh, shiny.
What made you do that, Isaac? Was it the demons? The paranormal? Did God tell you to do it? Which one, Isaac? Which one? That's a bunch of stress over there, I see. I'm glad I brought Turkey as a secondary healer. If you could crit this right now.
Okay. Destroyed.
Well done, Luna. Well done. There's actually nothing else I can say to that other than, well done. You know, it's so hilarious to think that when I look at your HP bar, Isaac, I don't think it's a threat. Then I always should think, wait, you're missing 30-odd 25 HP. How is that not a problem? Ah! Glorious dodge. That was actually critical, that dodge. Critical for our survival, I mean. Because we needed you to dodge so you could live. That's annoying. You might as well do that, Turkey. You know, just to give yourself the nice heal. You then might as well be able to do that. God damn, Isaac.
Their formation is broken.
Saiketsu.
Maintain.
I didn't expect to get that. That's quite a trinket. You know, you know, Alistair, you're very right. I do need to stop accepting getting money. Money's not important. The important bit is... I actually want you to go back so that she can stress heal Luna, because Luna's getting a little on the iffy side for stress, it seems. That was good.
Remind yourself.
Let's get ourselves into proper positioning now.
Slow and insidious killer.
Grab what we can of that gold, and then just dump it. We don't need gold. We need heirlooms. Minus 25% minus 20% debuff skill chance, plus 25% damage received. That's nasty. I'm glad you have cleanse. A bone bearer. A bone bearer. Of course, there is a blasted bone bearer. Well, Mr. Bone Bearer, I'm afraid that you kinda probably really need to die. And you blocked the wrong guy, which I'm really grateful for. You're dead now. You're definitely dead now. Go die. Thank you. Now we can actually concentrate on the fight.
The ground quakes.
Hellfire. Hellfires, I'm good. You know what? I won't disagree with that statement. I don't think you're as good as that, though. And she needs a stress heal. Now.
Obliterated.
Well, that dying certainly will help her get stress healed. How's her health doing? I guess she have an awful lot of health.
Light.
I don't know what it is or care what it is, Mr. Narrator. Point is, it is something. Hey, look, books. The pages have a lasting protection. I think that's a really good quirk for you, Isaac. Stress relief. Confession Booth can remove a negative quirk, but more importantly, it can stress heal. Nothing here. One final room, fourth. There's a map inside, is there? And that's all it revealed. The fact the room we're going to is empty. Ah, here's the fight. I get the feeling someone gonna get very, whatchamacallit here, stressed. Isaac doing that, though, will probably help a little. That was an amazing little crit there, Luna. Is it, Saiketsu? Hit. Right. I think we're in a good position, Alistair. That's a good way to be. Yes, yes, yes. Doomsay, Doomsay. You're a little bastard. We know that. Another amazing crit. And I have to hit him just to take effect of the crit. Don't worry, Isaac. You're gonna have a nice big heal on the next turn. Especially works when you know, crit like that to, well, do what you did. And in fact, I'm gonna have Luna heal you, so that you get plus healing received. So who goddamn knows how much this is gonna heal for? Shockingly, a lot less than I was expecting. Isaac, do you get a turn? You do! Hit! And it's dead! Magnificent. You all worked so fast, it doesn't get a turn to be able to react. And I'm glad I picked up that ruby earlier. If I'm gonna pick something up, it might as well be a ruby. Right. Let's begin our track back, everyone. And then we can all have a nice big feast. Should probably all put you back in your correct positions, too. These long dungeons are positively huge. Luna, you're really getting very stressed out right now. And I don't like the look of that.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Probably, Mr. Narrator. But it doesn't matter, because we're about to have ourselves a campsite. Right, a zealous speech so that everyone gets reduced stress. That's one of the first things we need. Next, a marching plan so that we all start moving faster, because we are a little on the slow side, guys. Now, the next question is, do I want to cleanse or use a... Do I want to use a 4-cost ability? Do I want to use a 3-cost ability? Or 2 2-cost abilities? And the answer I'm leaning towards is 2 2-cost abilities. Because, in the end, you still do an awful lot of damage, don't you? You know what? Hope might not be a bad idea. You need your religious studies so that you stress heal more, and then we hope so that we can have more, well, hope of a...
Change places!
Whatchamacallit? That's a pretty bad, annoying ambush right there. This bone bearer knew exactly how to find us. Although I'm not sure why he, well, appeared with just 2 bone militia. I mean, what does he think he's going to achieve with just bone militia? Alistair, you can relate to them. What is he thinking? Of course I'd assume you can relate to him. You are a skull, just like he kinda is. In a way. Yes, I am being obscenely racist, and you can't stop that.
Well struck.
Good crit. Nice crit. I'm actually glad I saved it till your turn then. I suppose the next question is, do I think I'm going to achieve get another sapphire in this run? And I don't need bandages. That's my answer to that. Fight me.
Here comes a new challenger!
You're a bunch of the bonus enemies, which I installed with a mod, aren't you? I have no idea what any of you do. This is bad. -8 speed. Well, the fact that that's a thing makes me think you probably need to die. Well, I think both of the things that do stress have... Oh, I get your gimmick. You do increasingly more damage, but take less defense each time. Alright. We can work with that. Mostly because you're dead. A jade. Jades can be common. Do I want to pick up a jade? Oh, I'll give up the food. What's in the urn? Another jade. Perfect. 2 onyxes. No. Alistair, what do you think we're fighting? Oh, we're fighting ordinary boring things. Why would I think we fight anything else? Why am I not allowed to fight anything fun? Do that so it's nice and bright, Isaac. Then you can probably just go straight into that form, quite frankly. I suppose the question is, do I want to just attack you? And the answer is yes. Bye! Turkey, you're one of my favorite characters. You're so awkward to use at times, but dear God, are you one of my favorite characters. Magnificent crit. That means you get double effect from the buff. Which means you now get +6 healing per thing rather than the +10.
Can't touch this.
In addition, can't you guys hit anything? Even I expected to get hit by something then.
Can't touch this.
Wow. Okay, that, I suppose, kind of half makes up for all the crap that we're dealing with, considering you can't seem to hit anything. Now go and hit me. I kind of am expecting you to get hit.
I did it.
Good man, you finally hit me. Only took you forever. Hey, look, another jade.
But a victory nonetheless.
It was a good idea to pick up those jades. I'm actually dumping the gold for the whatchamacallit. Now, who needs more protections? I think Saiketsu. Simply because of the fact he guards everyone. I really don't like the sharpshooters. Sharpshooters are kind of the worst thing in the world. And you showed what a true sharpshooter is, Luna. I think someone was a little jealous that someone else had a crossbow. I mean, the crossbow's your gimmick. I understand why you'd be so annoyed by someone else trying to use that gimmick, but come on, Luna, that's a little offensive to some people. Now, what would be better? The AoE or the focus damage? The AoE, I'm thinking. You just did enough damage to do his entire HP bar, Isaac. Do you really do that much damage towards undead? I mean, it makes sense. You're basically a paladin, but... Okay, that hurt. Crushed by justice. Well, they were certainly crushed, I'll give you that. We're all on full health. We're practically all on full maximum stress, on no stress. Ah! A bone general! That's always something you want to see. Better make it lighter. Just one man left. And of course, it's the one that crit us. Time for you to get marked and blighted. Just because it's a really useful thing to do. How did you miss that, Isaac? How? I think it's dead when Luna attacks. I really get that feeling it's dead when Luna attacks. Heck, it's probably dead when Isaac attacks. At least if Isaac did a proper attack. I could spend my time healing now. In fact, technically, the bastard's dead now, because he's very heavily blighted. And very heavily injured on top. So do I want to try and just scam the system and heal us? No, I'm good with giving someone the final blow. You know, I really don't think we need money. Mostly because of the fact I have the bank building, which gives me interest rate on all money that I do have. So, theoretically, that's just a crate, it's useless. So, theoretically, any money I think I make more money than I spend each week, just from the sheer amount of money I have. Infamous Bloodletter, Brigade Hunter. Saiketsu, I'm beginning to get the feeling you might need a little bit more whatchamacallit, hit chance. Because while you are a healer, you do hit things a fair amount.
Turning point.
Possibly a turning point, who the hell knows? Especially in this day and age. Gems are the only thing worth money. I think. I can't help but feel. And good gems on top of that. Ratties, where are you? We're looking to find you. I should probably use my campsite soon, honestly. I'll probably use it, you know, soon after seeing the fact of... Okay. Okay, that's a good way to show us things. So here's the question. Is this thing in here something worthwhile? No. No, it's not. Meaning, I'm gonna go all the way back now. Don't worry, guys. You've almost mapped out everything. That sack's useless. Come on, give us the fight. 2 bone militia and a surprised bone guy. You're very, very screwed.
Die.
Especially when Luna wishes to just crit. Especially when Luna wishes to just crit. You know, Luna, you're not even max level. Although then again, the difference between level 5 and level 6 is 10% resistances. There's literally no point to level 6 compared to level 5. Comparison's sake. I think that little bugger's dead. There's nothing it can do to stop that. Nope. Long dead. Nope. I think it's time to use our firewood. And we're surprisingly doing very well in a lot of categories right now. So you know what? I think it's time to remove that disease. Ah! Another ambush.
Black as death.
You count that as an ambush? You actually serious? Like, I'm about to just kill 2 of them. Wow, what an ambush. I is so scared. You know what? Fair. It actually managed... Okay, it managed to crit us as well. Alright. Fair. I will give those little buggers credit that they were a little more annoying than I first thought they'd be. And don't you give us a big major buff? If anyone wants a big major buff, I think it's hers. Plus 30% damage until camp, and we have no more camps. Glorious. Right, what's on ahead? A battle and a Curo. We can handle both of those. By the way, did that ambush count as a battle? It did. That's actually annoying.
Here comes a new challenger!
Now we get more of the things that are new. And that thing there, that towering golem, looks very troublesome. Abject terror. Plus 75% horror amount, plus 15% stress inflicted on party. You're not allowed to live. Adaptation. I don't know what you just did then. All I know is this lady got a die. Onslaught.
Can't touch this.
You missed. Well done. You also made it so that Izzet can't hit him. Hit her. That is actually very evil and annoying. Oh goddamn. That's a lot of stress there. At least I'm certain you're likely gonna die. Very soon. Madam Bone Banshee. Because here's the thing. Luna gets a turn now. And Luna's not happy about what you just did to her. And you're marked, meaning my minimum damage is more than your health. This thing is certainly weird, though. It's a new type of enemy, Ironwork. Which probably basically just means it's an animated golem of some sort. 40% damage, 20% damage reflection. It's weird to see an enemy use damage reflection, honestly. Luna, can you kill this guy now? Thank you, Luna. Charm of the Isles. Common. +1 damage if minor or mori in inventory. -1 damage if minor or mori not in inventory. Yeah, it's a new trinket. New one for the collection. Hey, look, a bookcase. I'm not risking you, Izzy, because of the fact of your... whatchamacallit. The only one who really doesn't have any quirks is Luna, and Luna's very stressed, but she gets the quirk! Backtracker. At least I didn't get rid of a quirk that mattered. Then again, none of her quirks matter. There's not many places where more things could lie. Have I been scammed and that there's no rats in this dungeon? Because the entire point of this dungeon was to give me a rat. I mean, it's been an hour. Where's my rats? There were no rats, god damn it. Well, Luna leveled up, so I guess that's a thing we can take as a... Ooh. Well, I know what Turkey's keeping and learning. Izurk, it's time for you to learn hard-skinned, and while you're at it, how about you remove those goddamn demons? It's about time you learnt there are no demons. Gifted doesn't matter if she has Hippocratic, does it? Because logically... Or does Hippocratic even affect restoration? I don't know this. Someone tell me in the comments down below whether the Hippocratic quirk affects restoration. It might. It might also might not. And for our second dungeon of the day, we're going back to the Sunwood Isles, because we still need to unlock one of these bosses, don't we, guys? So who do we have? We have Den, we have the Outsider, we have Lydia, and we have Zarek. Why do we have these characters? For a start, I wanted to use characters we haven't seen in a while. We use the Falconeer because I still need people to be marked by the bloody freaking flock. So we can go kill that that mother on level 5 difficulty. And we also need... whatchamacallit? A healer, which is Outsider. It'll do! Here we are on the beach. Glorious. We have these boxes. Can I use a key on these boxes? I can! Huh. I did wonder if I could use a key on those boxes. It looked like I could use a key on those boxes. So our job is to complete room battles. Who knows how many of those we're going to have. An abandoned pangolin. A form of man-made carriage used by the wealthy. Its occupant must have been attacked. Nope. 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 And a key. I must say, I do actually quite enjoy the unique supply items of this place. You're going first, are you, Outsider? Well, please mark that thing. Zarek, punch one. Preferably, punch the one we need to die. You do 50% more damage versus marked. That works even better. Die. I'm not dealing with stress this game. I never knew Zarek could mark. That is actually kind of exceedingly useful to know. Would you like to heal yourself, outsider? Yes, for about as much health as you have. That's a good number to heal yourself for. Good job.
Give them no quarter.
Well, stress certainly isn't the issue. Health might be. Her minor Mori can only stack up to 4. Interesting. At least we got loads of food to heal you guys up with. We don't need money. No, I said this last dungeon. We don't need money. What we need is... well... heirlooms, so that we can make buildings. Because I have so many blueprints. I should be trying to make some buildings. Please punch one to death. Good job, Zarek. 1 HP short. Just 1. That is so irritating. You need some stun resistance, outsider. Can I have a turn? These are actually pretty fast-moving characters, you know. Really? The 1 HP? And then you get stunned. Because of course you would get stunned. Because why wouldn't you get stunned? You have way too much stress, outsider. And I don't have a stress healer. Zarek, please murder this bugger. I wish we had more ways to stress heal. But we don't. And we don't really have a way to get more to stress heal either. Use one of these? The Amori's power is amplified. Use before entering an undiscovered room to get a huge scouting boost. That's pretty damn good. Those things stack up to 6. Good to know. They probably classify as gems. Hi there! I didn't know you existed in this part of the world. We're kind of in Japan right now. What the hell are you doing here? I didn't know you could get stunned. That's even better. Collect call, there it is. Which now means that Lydia can hit you. And that Den can try ripping apart these highwaymen. Men. In the end, we do just need that, whatchamacallit, very dead very quickly. Would you like to crit? No, you wouldn't like to crit. Ow! Ow! Really? When they're on no health? That's when you decide to do crap like that? You can attack that far back? That's stupid! Thank you, outsider. That's more like it. All it takes is for me to actually yell at you for you to get off your ass. Plus 50%. What? What? Okay, thank you. Can I pull you? What's your movement rate? 70. For God's sakes, outsider! Alright. Thank you, Lydia. Don't. Okay, outsider's Mr. Stressed now, I guess. Yep, that's about right for the outsider. Is that the only thing you can do? God, no, you keep shocking people. What am I on about? Do a lot of damage. Thank you. Now Zarek gets a turn, and what can Zarek do with his turn? That's easy. He can actually attack the guy at the back. And miss. For Christ's sake! Why are you missing? How does the Collector count as a human? Zarek, it's all up to you. For God's sake, hit it. You know what? Lydia, finish it. Thank you. Thank you. And you couldn't even be bothered to give me a head. Despite the fact I have that mod. You're a prick. Now. Oh, how nice. Blank way all the way to the end. You know what? Because it's a blank way all the way to the end, we might as well keep going. A little. You know, just so that we are, you know, doing what we do properly. Food? Yes, we can eat a little food. Shovel? No problem at all. Let's use this Scout Imori. High chance to trigger scouting when entering a room for first time. Lasts 2 rounds. Well, we found a secret door. That's something. Alright. Let's go, everyone. For we have things to find. Including this thing. Which just contains a load of those. I have the head mod. Have I failed to install it? What do we have here? That thing, and a bunch of other annoying thingies. Okay, then. Zarek, you know your job. Good man. Next. In all fairness, you do shred through protections when you attack, so... Well, you have a chance to, at least. Always the stun. You didn't riposte everyone? Lydia, you have a 50% chance to crit. Why aren't you hitting or critting with your coin flip? Did you really just have to heal yourself? Do you have to be that much of a little prick? Really? And then crit me? Really? Thank you for finally for getting heads at long last, Lydia. You did too, just because you've got the Hailer's Martyr. Outsider, this is why I hate the Occultist. It is not reliable enough to do anything. Like all before us, our civilization must fall. You want to push yourself forward? Go ahead, you can still heal people. I find it interesting. How is a level 5 dungeon?
Annihilated.
I'm surprised how hard that hit. Like, exceedingly surprised. Pleasantly surprised, but surprised. I'm learning keys are exceedingly important in this place. Really? Because keys offer a lot of different... Thank Christ. Zarek, use, get a quirk. Thank you! You finally have a good quirk for yourself. You finally have a melee quirk. About time. What are we fighting? These things. Okay. I don't think you can ignore stealth, can you? No, you can't. 8 healing is a crit! Well done, Occultist! You almost were useful. It's because he's holding you, isn't it? The occultist is holding you, which is why nothing's happening. Isn't it, Alistair? Shouldn't Lydia have gone first? Pretty sure she should have. Ferocious Gullet. 14 damage. Well done. You heal yourself just fine, don't you, occultist? Is that your purpose, to heal yourself? Surrender yourself to the will of the Black Beast. Okay, thanks for the healing, but wrong person. Always grab the portraits. You know what? We know using a minor Amori on you does good things, so we will do. The scouting Amori. Okay, we'll work with that. We do have an obstacle ahead of us, so we can't get rid of the shovels. God damn. So we'll get rid of the anti-venom, because we know the keys are heavily used in this place. I'd better unlock a boss after this dungeon. Random item is gold. Useless, useless gold. Random item is nothing. And you're a trap. So, who's got a good... Just disarm the trap, Lydia. You know what? Then eat. You need some health. We're almost done. We're so close to done. All I have to do is kill every room battle. Which should hopefully mean that the next room should be the last. If not, dear Christ. We didn't use any of the other items on this thing, so what does a minor Amori do? Nothing. A shovel? Nothing. We'll use the key then. What do we get? You know what, Ancestor? I don't think that's the worst description. A fortune. To be fair, we've got 4 of these bugger things. I think we have a fortune on us. Ah! You're the stress things! Guess what needs to die? Ah, that's one nice corpse. Time for another. It actually was impressive, that. Lydia, shoot to kill. That's not a crit, Lydia. Is that just innately your first move? Out of interest. Just always make sure your restoration is active on your friends. Because I admit it's a kind of a weird move to make sure you start with. Especially when you don't really have much else going for you. Like, sure, you got loads of protections and all that. But besides healing, do you do anything? 9 damage, is that it? Like, I've come to learn 9 damage is actually useless. So, still alive, still kicking. Aren't you a little annoying thing? Alistair, am I getting repetitive and boring? Yeah, you're right. I've always been repetitive and boring. We're still not done. Why aren't we done? Really? I have 2 fights ahead of me. You just can't let me get a break, can you, game? Well, I'd better make sure we're full health for it.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Change places!
Alistair, am I a bad person? Did I do anything to deserve everything, all of this? Anything at all? Please tell me if I did. I don't think I did. I think I've been rather good. I think I'm a good person. Deep down, in the end, ish, maybe. A little. Not really. Den, if you could please. Thank Christ, Den. Why do these things have to have a speed of 12? Den goes first again. 1 lived! That's bad! It's equally bad when outsider can't be bothered to heal things properly. Yeah, I think you need this right now, Zarek. Why does that have to create things? Every time. No, don't go first! Why are you here? Okay, you got one. Perfect. Divine Haymaker. This. And it's stunned. That was actually exceedingly good. That was exceedingly bad. Zarek, would you like to do a hallowed kick? No? Okay. Do you have the ability to one-shot him? I don't think you do. So, why is it still alive?! You know, outsider, if you die now, I have to admit, I don't 100% mind, because you're a prick. That was the worst move I could have done. That's a little better. Now this thing, as much as it desperately needs to die, we need to rely on the fact you can crit. You can't crit! Why can't you crit?! Oh, you have restoration on. Huh. Huh. What would be better? Killing this thing or killing that thing? Why would I even consider what was better? Don't kill Dan. Powerful! That's what I expect from Dan! Good. Good! Very nice. What's that? Damage reflection, plus additional health, and then stress. Okay. Well. Well. We certainly can't fight in this current state. So we're done here. You became a drug addict. Are you serious, Den? Minus 50% bleed amount received. You know what? Sure, why not? Well, today has been interesting. Well, everyone, despite how little we managed to get done today, it looks like I'm all out of time for this episode, I'm afraid. So, yeah. What can I say other than thank you all for joining me on this failure of a day. I have been your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it's time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.